Lost in the Microcosm is a story from Weird Science number 12, drawn by Harvey Kurtzman. Our story is told in flashback as Carl recollects his experiences to Dr. Drieben. Carl once worked with a Dr. Einstat, who developed a shrinking formula. They test the discovery on a lab rat, spraying the solution with a compressor. The rat shrinks and shrinks to miniature size, then microscopic, and it still shrinks even further. They watch the poor creature under a microscope until it is eaten by another organism. Einstat is on his way to spread the news to the scientific community and leaves Carl to turn off the compressor, a contraption that Carl is not familiar with. As Carl fumbles with the knobs, he mistakenly sprays himself with the formula. He begins to shrink at a rapid pace. Einstat returns and is shocked to see the shrunken Carl. Unfortunately, there isn't anything he can do to help his colleague. Carl will soon be in a world that is unknown to the rest of us. The big doctor does the only thing he can think of: shrink a gun and give it to Carl for protection. Carl shrinks to the point where he passes through Einstat's hand. He navigates the professor's insides. A white blood cell tries to devour Carl. He shoots at the organism, but the bullets pass right through. Carl shrinks even further still. He is too small for a single blood cell to digest. Gravity loses its effect on Carl. He floats in a galaxy of molecules. Carl's view of science has changed forever as he's discovered every atom is its own solar system. There are planets, stars, and a sun. Countless galaxies form the building blocks of all life. Carl shrinks to the size of one of the planets. He reaches out and touches it. The planet's gravitational field pulls him in. Carl is a giant standing in a desert. There are signs of life. Tribesmen on horses approach him as he shrinks to their size. He tries speaking to this new species, but the language barrier is too much. Besides, Carl continues to shrink. And so begins the cycle once again, and again, and again. One moment, he's fighting off monster-sized flies or bacteria, and the next, he can crush a planet in his hand, or cause a tidal wave with a simple sneeze. Carl has passed through every type of civilization imaginable, from the barbaric to the sophisticated. As he shrinks through one planet system to the next, Carl believes he will eventually reach a world developed enough to stop his shrinking. Which brings us back to his visit with Dr. Drieben. The doctor's world is much like ours. Carl will not find the answers to his problem here. As he shrinks down into the atoms of the wooden chair, he knows he is bound to find what he's looking for, if he stays alive long enough. His time with the doctor is at an end. Drieben ponders his world's existence and place within the infinite universe. Lost in the Microcosm is the first story to appear in Weird Science. This science fiction book replaced a previous EC comic, Saddle Romances, explaining why issue 12 is the first. Due to a snafu with the post office, EC had to restart the numbering after 5 issues. So Weird Science number 12 can refer to either the first or 12th issues. Carl's tiny, universe-spanning adventure opened the door for many weird things to appear. It even predates the quintessential Shrinking Man novel, Richard Matheson's The Shrinking Man, by 6 years. And Carl even fights off white blood cells 16 years before Fantastic Voyage hits the silver screen. This micro debut is mega-sized fun.